return last week against Jacksonville. For the 107th time, the Raiders and the Chiefs, and they'll leave it in the end zone. Touch. Blocked by Valdir, going deep and looking for Hayward Payne, picked off by Rout. Stanford Rout, the former Raider, released and signed by the Chiefs and brought down by Cooper Carlisle. A pickoff on the very first play of the game. 5 in the secondary for the Raiders, and Quinn goes right to work, and across the middle, the running back, Jamal Charles, stiff-arming his way, and cluster in the slot, 2nd down and 5. Charles, and tied up there by Matt Shaughnessy. Winston the block, and Quinn overshoots Bo with the coverage by Branch. Muffed a punt last week in Oakland against Jacksonville. With that rugby-type kick where the punter boots it right on the nose of the ball. It's a fair catch back at about the 6-yard lines. And Darren McFadden, who has been struggling on the ground. He sees lassoed right there, thrown for a walk. And McFadden with Tom Ali ushering him out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Carr is a free agent to Dallas. He picked him off. They get the first down. Here's a 1st and 10. Right up the middle. Hardly anything there on a gain of about 2. They're going to be achieving our goal. On 2nd down and 8. Denarius Moore looking for some blocking, and that's what he gets. And he finds a seam, and he's off to the races to get by Flowers with that great block by Myers. More yardage for Denarius Moore. All the way to the 24 of Kansas City. String, and he missed all of training camp because of it. Here's a 1st and 10 handoff, and it goes to McFadden, again trying to ply his way up the middle with the empty backfield. Good block by Wisniewski. That was deflected. Incomplete. McFadden hit by Johnson, shy of the 1st down. Ready this season, including last week. Here's a 36-yarder. He loves Arrowhead. He's had great success here. Nails it from 36 and puts the Raiders on top.
And they talked about during the bye week hitting the reset button. I think that's one of the things they need to turn around. You've got to score quickly and don't allow teams to get on top when you're playing at home.
Brady Quinn to Charles. You saw Wheeler flying off the wing, limiting. Here's a 2nd down and 8 for the Chiefs on their 2nd possession. McCluster, Moriarty trying to throw a block. And finally wrestled out of bounds. That Tyvon Branch. It is Andre Carter has come on that defensive line. Winston a good block at the right tackle. Quinn on the move, needs the 30. He's got the 1st down. Brought down by Branch. Spotting, getting those starters a blow on that defensive line for the Raiders on a 1st and 10 handoff to Drone, who is grabbed around the ankle by Carter and brought down. Down and 9. Some confusion, it appears, for setting up that play. Again under traffic is the quarterback who runs offensive lineman. 3rd down and 3. Here they come. Charles. Knocked out of bounds from the famous Colquitt punting family.
They know punting.
They do.
More than anyone.
They do. Their dad taught them. Longtime punter in Pittsburgh. Adams from the 12. And brought down on the play. Train from time to time. Darren McFadden, although struggling this year, 1st and 10. And here he goes outside. Patoa Tui has a hand on him. There's a 2nd down and 6 now for the Raiders on their 3rd possession. McFadden out of Arkansas. Patoa Tui jumping on him. The
run game's going to start.
With 6 in the secondary, 3rd down and 2. McFadden is brought down. Eric Berry coming through.
Get you back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the best punter in the last decade in the NFL, Leckler, who really has a tough one right there. Good bounce for the Chiefs. Javier Arenas. On his feet, and Tollefson jumps on his back and brings him down near the 49. 54-6 in the 1st quarter. 1st down and 10. A block by Hillis. A fumble on the play after a big-time hit by McClain, and recovered on the play by Moiaki. And 2nd down and 17. Low snap right there from Littlejohn. And for Moriarty, that is intercepted by Matt Giordano. tackle with an entourage ahead. There was a block by Branch and a tackle made by Bow. Now each quarterback has thrown an interception. First of the year for him from the Chiefs 45. Palmer going deep and no one home. Hayward Bay was at the 26. The ball lands inside the 15, incomplete. Chiefs had a bye last week, a couple weeks ago against Tampa. Quinn threw 2 picks. Here's McFadden on 2nd down and 10. Side, and with route defending, Hayward Bay, they say did not catch it. But
illegal contact. Defense number 26. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
McFadden brought down by Justin Houston. For Moore. He's in a 58 pitch and run. He goes here down to the 16.
Going to Denarius Moore than going to Darius Hayward back.
So he brings down McFadden on 1st and 10 after Moore caught and ran for 7. 2nd down and 10. Algier holding off Patoa-Tui. And right through the hands of his receiver, Denarius Moore. Palmer almost picked off by Flowers. It looked
Hands beyond the 5-yard bump area, and officials didn't call it.
There's Janikowski. That is right down the middle from 35 yards away. Told Quinn is in the locker room with a head injury. So Castle is up, and down the chute it goes from Janikowski. Rich Drone will leave in the end zone.
Unexpectedly for the Chiefs.
Hillis in the backfield, and Hillis gets the call on 1st down and 10. He was hit and brought down back in the NFL. 2nd down and 9. It's incomplete. Gain is out to about the 29-yard line.
Attitude of anyone in practice this week.
Wildcat 3rd and 2. McCluster blocked downfield by Bow. Brought down on the play by Hanson. Rules in his box from the 41st and 10. Castle. Bow. Chased on the play by Pat Lee. The stiff arm takes him to the 20. Surrounded. Wheeler catches up and brings him down. The catch and run. Down to the 13-yard line. 1st down and 10. And Charles got tripped up on the play. 2nd down and 10. Into the nickel. Castle. To about the 12. The Oakland secondary. Almost intercepted, knocked away. Branch was right there. Or last year on Christmas Eve by the Raiders, trying a 30-yarder to put the Chiefs on the board, and he does. 10:21 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Field goal, and so Matt Castle may end up being the guy for this team after all.
Here's Goodson acquired in an offseason trade with Carolina. They'll bring it up. And hit on the play by Brandon Seiler among a couple in there for the Chiefs. 1st and 10, McFadden. And he's going to dance outside with Derek Johnson. He's close to the 1st down.
Right 90. What's up?
And McFadden hit. Nice play by Derek Johnson.
Oh, we're going to win.
5 defensive backs. 3rd down and 3. Palmer for Moore. Route shoves into him. No yellow on the field. Incomplete pass. The 7-time Pro Bowler Leckler to punt. He gets off a beauty right here, which forces Arenas to make the catch at the 19. Owen Schmidt rams him on the sideline, but a nice return
To the end zone.
Looking at the nickel, 1st and 10 for Castle. Collapsing and down he goes. 2nd and 13 from Kansas City. John Baldwin, one-on-one with Pat. They get Adams. Out of the locker room, they're looking at a head injury. Bad snap from Lilja. Block from Charles. He's got his receiver. 1st down to the 30-yard line. Tony Moyaki. 10 for Castle at the 30 of Oakland. Albert the good block at the left tackle. Castle. He's got the 1st down. Branch makes sure he gets no more than the 19 of Oakland. Charles cutting back, grab by McClain to the 15. He was injured last year with Cleveland, 2nd and 6. Hillis pounding his way outside, hit on the play by Burris. Oh boy, an avalanche of defenders. Wheeler coming through, Tommy Kelly charging in, back to the 24 by Ryan Suckup to tie it. With 4:12 to play in the second.
Dynamic of the football team. They thought changing quarterbacks would do that, but they end up back with Matt Castle. Maybe Castle's change of perspective might help.
Mike Goodson will take it on the kickoff once again, trying to cut the corner and then shoved out of Browns on the near side by Jaleel Brown. To the west, 1st and 10 on the 26. Palmer. McFadden. There's a block by Cooper Carlisle. A flag is thrown. Lewis shoves him out of bounds.
After the catch, during the run, illegal block in the back. Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. Repeat 1st down.
Goodson. Stopped by Derek Johnson.
Has not been so good.
Fed back in, 2nd down and 21. Here it come again. Houston almost had him. Brandon Myers, the tight end. And he chugs his way into the grasp of Javier Arenas. 1st and 10. Darren McFadden. Derek Johnson wraps his arms around his waist and brings him down. 6 defensive backs for the Chiefs. Myers again. Run out of bounds by the linebacker. 4. Deflected. Coming. Leckler's last punt sailed 54 yards. He'll try to place this. And Javier Arenas inside the 20. He lost the ball. It's loose. He called for the fair catch. I think the Raiders have got it, and they do. John Kondo, the Pro Bowl long snapper, vacuums it in. 1st and 10. McFadden back there, and he gets the call. Hit by Tom Bahali. Gain of about 2 defensive backs. 2nd down and 8. Caught out of bounds by Jerron Kreiner, the rookie out of Arizona. To the end zone, touchdown. Denarius Moore. That was a beauty, right down the middle.
The matchup I think they wanted all along. And they had a route against Darius Hayward-Bay. They had a route against Kreiner. Now they have a route against the receiver they feel can win the battle. Had he was able to fill the punt, boy, the Chiefs wouldn't be in this situation.
Janikowski, I don't know why you said Gilbert Arenas. Right before halftime, too, when such a psychological edge can be gained. Here's Drone leaving it in the end zone underneath of the 20-yard line. Castle back out there. Quarterback change was meant to get the attention of the team. 1st down and 10. Castle. McCluster. The hit by the linebacker, Philip Wheeler. Chiefs 2 timeouts for the Oakland Raiders. 1st and 10. Jamal Charles. Led by a couple, including Lee and Hansen. Joselio Hansen makes the stop. They're going to call a timeout here up to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Castle, Mowiak near midfield. Right in front of Hansen.
For the game.
Castle's gone 7 of 8. 1st and 10 right here. Boyd in the rush, moving up in the pocket, throwing that baby about, well, almost a row up in the stands. 2nd down and 10. Trying to get in field goal range here now with the rush from Branch, and that is fluttering incomplete. Going to sit on it right there. Yeah, gone. Michael Bush, route. Lewis Murphy, Cam Wembley, Chaz Schillens.
Be able to get his team back on the right track and try to win a game at home where the Raiders have come in and won 5 straight at Arrowhead.
Right off the bat, it's loose. And the Raiders have gotten the ball. 3rd turnover by Kansas City. Week on Kansas City's first second-half possession, they've turned it over.
You can't plan that.
Denarius Moore. About the 10-yard line by Belcher and others. Lilja, but they had to move him over because of an injury. 2nd down, long 2 off of Zenarius Moore, the coverage on the play. They've been tipped at the line. It's incomplete. They're going outside. Sebastian Janikowski's knocked one in from 36, from 35, and this one is true from 29. And here he comes again. It thrown from about 8 yards deep, and he'll bring it out. Looking for some kind of spark for this team.
You can play a complete game when you continue to turn it over.
It's Charles on 1st and 10. Shaughnessy along with Seymour kind of met on the opening Wednesday of the season in the Meadowlands. Castle with the Winston right tackle block. This is the tight end. It's thrown at the side of Castle. 3rd down and 5. He's got the time. Kelly was on his track, and there's a pass to Moriaki. Ridden out of bounds by Lamar Houston. That's deflected and almost picked off. 2nd down and 10 with Hillis in the backfield. They lost their helmet. Big run up the middle. Hillis brought down by Matt Giordano. Castle underneath O'Connell. Tripped up by Huff and finally tapped that time by Burris. 1st down and 10. Charles slipping by McLean. Tackled by Pat Lee as he wheels his way to the 27 of Oakland again.
Yeah, very late.
10-yard penalty.
Wow.
Repeat 1st down.
I think he's at 71. That would be the rookie out of Illinois, Jeff Allen. He only has 3 receptions all season long.
Not a lot of work.
I know it. 1st and 20. Hey, for Preston. How about that? And he traps the ball. For the Chiefs, 2nd down and 20. Low snap from Littlejohn. Underneath, Hillis. Drilled by the linebacker, Philip Wheeler, in the secondary. They need the 25. Long way to run. Well short. Field goal range. He's 11 consecutive field goals. They get 12 in a row. Trying for number 13 right here. From 52. Yes, sir. A 52-yard field goal, and here's the ensuing kickoff. Mike Goodson leaving it in the end zone to the 20-yard line with a touchback. McFadden. Brizell with a block. Streeter with a block. The tackle made by Kendrick Lewis.
Successful run of the ball.
19-yard gain right there. Only had 17 yards before that. Here's a 1st and 10. Here's the aforementioned Myers. Brought down in the secondary by Kendrick Lewis. Who's in the NFL. Playing the tight end position. McFadden on 1st and 10. And runs into a block right there. Don't hear the block at the left tackle. That's caught by Streeter, who is held on to by Stanford Rout. Streeter right there for about 10. McFadden knifing his way and tripped up on the play. And
allowed Darren McFadden to make a play.
2nd down and 8. Darius Hayward Bay. Myers trying to throw a block, and that is an Oakland touchdown.
Oh, these wide receivers must have heard us say something, Kevin.
McFadden kind of got him some momentum. The tight end chipped into the 16-yard catch. His little extra point there. He just got his 2nd touchdown nab. He raced 32 yards, and that was a touchdown. The ensuing kickoff, and here comes Sean Drone. Brought down by Pat Lee. New GM.
Holding. Receiving team number 97. 10-yard penalty. Kansas City keeps the ball. 1st down.
That is trailing 23-9 on 1st and 10. Hillis, and he is wrapped up by the impressive rookie linebacker Castle, the quarterback. Brady Quinn, a head injury in the 1st half. 2nd down and 8. Moving up again, needs the 20. It's the deck. Burris 3rd and long 4. Castle. Just about had it. Giordano was there to say hello.
Come from behind to win their last 2.
The punt by Colquitt. Phillip Adams out of South Carolina State, the ex-Seahawk. And he's shoved out of bounds by Seiler, but into Kansas City territory. Palmer 1st and 10. Looking for Myers. He'll go underneath. Looking for McFadden. It's broken up right there by Brandon Flowers. City at 1 and 5. McFadden. There's open field tackle right there by Brandon Flowers. For Streeter, coverage by Flowers.
Them, but means a lot to him to be able to hit the reset button and regain a perspective.
Arenas fumbled the last time they punted. He's going to let this one go, and it goes right by Hagan, who is diving for that ball and trying to volleyball it back in. You're right. Here's a 1st and 10 from Kessel to Charles. Following an Allen block into the grasp of Van Branch, and there's a flag thrown at the 20. It's a
Holding. Offense, number 81. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
20. Another low snap by Lilja. It's McCluster, who's hit by the linebacker, Philip Wheeler.
Responsibility for how this team has played, and I expect him to make the moves necessary to help improve this team.
2nd and 15. O'Connell, the tight end, ripped down across the way by Rolando McCluster. Drone in the backfield, 3rd and 15. Another bad snap, 3rd and 15. It goes to Drone. Underneath, hit by Wheeler, well shy of the first down, the 22. They had to get to the 30. Moments would make your hair turn gray, but he's really been playing a very solid center. He was the left guard. He's never played center before until this year when Rodney Hudson went down with an injury. The normal center. So they moved Lilja over. As Adams fair catches that about the 31.
What's that?
From the Oakland 33. This is McFadden. To get a block, and right there he is devoured. 3 Kansas City turnovers. Darren McFadden. Round his ankles. Derek Johnson. Wow. 3rd down and 3 here for quarterback Carson Palmer. First down result was bobbled. No, incomplete. McFadden, the ball was moving, so there wouldn't be possession, so it wouldn't have been a fumble, but it was close.
That's a good call.
Well, Leckler,
You know your stuff.
just watching the game. Here's Leckler, sends it down to the 20, and picked up by Javier Arenas, who is belted on the play, hit by Vic. 4. Low snap again. Wheeler in the face of the quarterback, incomplete on the pass to Drone.
Turnovers persist.
14 to 21 Castle today, 2nd down and 10. And a dodging move on a gain of 6. They stay in the base defensive. 3rd and 4 now for Castle. Great pressure that time was put on him by Tommy Keller. This is a Dustin Colquitt punt. Right about his 20-yard line, and Philip Adams be back for the Oakland Raiders on the 17. O'Connell had a hand on him. Ordering barbecue anywhere in the world, right here in Kansas City. 1st and 10. All kinds of time to throw, and Denarius Moore finally plucks this out of the air. And the
180. What's that?
2nd down and 4. McFadden. He's blocked by Lewis. Another long run by McFadden. 80 yards on the ground today. Goodson takes his place, 1st and 10. Trying to squeeze through. 2 yards to Hayward Bay. 2nd down and 6. Goodson got by Berry. Got by Daniels. And he's in the secondary. 12. Goodson. And Eric Berry comes flying in. And McFadden is back in. And Arenas hits him first. And Alan Bailey finishes him off with Berry, a loss of 5.
If they blitz again like that.
3rd down, 17, drops. So here's a 37-yard field goal try by Janikowski, who's hit from 36 and 35 from 29. Flag has been thrown.
And he missed it, Kevin. Wide right.
Offside. Defense number 30.
Oh, wow.
5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
They'll get him this one now from 32 yards away, hitting his previous 3, missing that last one, but the penalty gives him a 2nd shot. And sure enough, he puts it through. 5 yards closer. Turnovers. And the Raiders in control. And circling over their 6th consecutive win at Arrowhead Stadium. That will dribble out of the end zone.
In the anatomy of a comeback.
1st down and 10 for Castle. From the 20, McCluster. And the tackle made in the secondary by Pat Lee.
Oh, good. Matt Castle, those 3 turnovers led to 13 points for the Raiders.
There's a Castle pass on 1st down and 10 to McCluster once again by McLean in the first half. Left the game. Castle was taken off the bench after he was benched. That's broken up across the way by Pat Lee.
Themselves by necessity going back to Matt Castle.
5 in the secondary. 2nd down and 10 for Castle. Running for his life. Here he goes. Needs the 45 for the first. And he's got it to the 40. Lee was there. Games. It's 1st and 10 from the Raider 40. Up the middle they come. Chased by all kinds of defenders, and then it went off to McCluster, who was drilled by Tyvon Branch.
Haven't really been competitive here at Arrowhead.
2nd down and 9. Moriarty hit by Wheeler to the 25, 24-yard line.
52-56 Burris.
1st and 10.
Blitz.
Nobody home. Was it picked off? It looked like it was. That's Pat Lee getting up. That would be another turnover. It's another interception, and the Chiefs have turned it over. There was
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. 1st down open.
All turnovers reviewed, of course. There was a punt muff fumble by Arenas, and interception thrown by the starter Brody. I was going to say Brody Croyle, but Brady Quinn. Oh my gosh, Brody Croyle.
That's a flashback of a different kind.
It's a bad flashback too. It's not a good one.
Than any of the Raiders wide receivers.
That was terrific from the 6. 1st and 10. Here comes McFadden. And up there was Tyson Jackson. McFadden at the bottom of the pile there. They had all kinds of guys, including Don Tari Poe.
At home, I think, is even more critical.
Against a division opponent, 3rd and 5. McFadden digging and stopped on the play. Justin.
What we need to do is take care of our business, and we're going to be contending for something special by the end of the season.
So the punt, and this is Arenas, who is hit by Kondo and grabbed by Kondo and tackled by the Pro Bowl long snapper John Kondo.
Help from Kansas City.
Here's a 1st and 10. This is Bo with an entourage. A block there by Albert, and the tackle is finally made by Philip Wheeler. It's
Also gets your quarterback into early rhythm.
1st and 10. Short. Rush was on. And down goes Castle. Hit by Seymour. Castle writhing in pain.
Little foul.
Some shots.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 92. Driving the quarterback into the ground. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
There is facing 1st and goal. Fake the drone. Here's McCluster. That is a touchdown.
Now they get one here today. Good blocking out front, and give McCluster credit for stabbing that one right in there. Get vertical, go downhill. Throw your little body around, get into the end zone. Everyone to a man is talking about the attitude of Matt Castle during a tough and difficult week. Makes the move, and when you can win ball games, you feel that much better about making the sacrifice.
A successful Kansas City onside kick was 2009. And that was batted out of bounds. A handball move right there by Tyvon Branch.
Smart handball move. Can come
There are
away
2
with
fouls
it.
on the play. 1 by each team. Offsides. Kicking team number 50. Illegal bat. Receiving team number 34. Penalties offset. Re-kick.
Not a pretty 1 and 6. I mean, we talked about the losses at home by substantial margins.
Streeter is the one who vacuums that in. Rod did not prove positive, and so he's held out for the remainder of the game as McFadden on 1st and 10 plows his way down to about the 42, and first 7 games since 1940. Unbelievable, and a good job to our guys down below. 2nd and 8, breaking free. McFadden goes right into the grasp of Joselio Hansen as the Chiefs have burned their final timeout from the Kansas City 22. McFadden. Clock is going to continue to tick to the 2-minute warning for Carson Palmer with a couple of touchdown passes today. McFadden over 100 yards on the ground, adding to the total. Team to win the division.
Absolutely.
To win the division. 3rd and 4. McFadden. Nice stiff arm. Into Johnson. Takes it inside. Belcher finishes him off, and Spencer back in their secondary soon. Bartell, they think, will start practicing this week after the broken scapula. They go to a knee. That's it. Chiefs can't stop the clock. And the Oakland Raiders have won their third game in the last 5, their second straight. They are now 3-4, a couple touchdowns by their quarterback Carson Palmer, and now they have beaten the Chiefs, hard to believe, 6 consecutive times in Arrowhead Stadium, and the 7th time in the last 10 overall.